we go. So yeah, I'm recording now. We've decided it's week 30 of Alone Together. And talking about, you know, our perspective and how our biology is influencing our chemistry and our, you know, that everything is influencing everything, basically what's happening in the environment. But we always have a choice, and the more consciousness or how more conscious we are about the choices that we're making. Oh yeah, mute everybody. Good idea. Everybody, can you mute yourselves? It's way faster. There's a few of you not muted. Very good. Yeah. See, there it goes. We're getting very good at this. So yeah, about the biology of belief, Bruce Lipton. Yeah, you see, your five senses are always giving you this input. You've this information coming in all the time through your eyes, through your nose, through your mouth, through, you know, your hands, through your nose, and that's really influencing a lot of things. So the more consciousness that we can bring to our perception, and the more consciously we choose to go from being in a reactive response to a more, you know, what we call the restful awareness response, we can avoid maybe going into those, you know, using up all those chemicals that are important for when we really are in danger, you know, so that we're not kind of pumping our body with the adrenaline and things like that. So we're consciously choosing now in this practice to step away, to we'll withdraw all five senses. You know, we withdraw them. So we're just moving our attention from them by closing our eyes, by sitting comfortably, by acknowledging the sounds around us, and then bringing our attention more inward and going on this conscious inward journey. And hopefully, while we're in here, you'll discover that there's a sacred chamber of stillness and silence in every single one of us. And there's a beautiful aspect of this collective community that we have created. There's a familiarity now with who you're practicing with. You're not just practicing with strangers, you're now with friends. Now we happen to have all got friends all over the world, which is magical. And in coming together in our practice, what happens is this mirror neuron effect happens. So the brains that are wiring together are firing together. So we're going into this collective state of loving kindness, of compassion, of restful awareness. And, you know, that's what we're kind of sending. That's the information that we're sending to every cell in our body. The more consciously we can do that, the better for all of us. And then the beauty of it is, at the end of the practice, some of you are just starting your day, some of us on the side of the water are ending our day. You'll walk into your day, into the rest of the household, into work, into a shop, and you carry that with you. You carry that stillness and silence. You carry that calm, you know. So even if everything is going kind of crazy around you, you can be the one that carries that stillness. And I think that's really, really profound. So that's what we're going to do in today's practice. I think we'll just do a really basic practice with a little bit of breath awareness. We'll do the soul questions, and we'll do a mantra practice, probably for about 5 or 6 minutes, if you're comfortable with that. And the mantra we're going to use today is Aham Prema. I am divine love. You can't beat that one. Because Bruce Lipton, when I was reading about him this morning, he was saying, you know, if you record these positive affirmations, so we're doing it in Sanskrit, Aham Prema, I am divine love. But even if you had the affirmation, I am perfectly healthy, or I am peaceful and calm, I am loving and kind, whatever it is, if you record on your device your voice saying those affirmations in positive present moment tense, and then you play them back to yourself, well, it's been proven that your inner coherence has to match up the vibration of what you're stating. So if you're sitting there saying, I'm petrified, I don't know what's going to happen with the election in America, with COVID, with you know, you're activating all of that. However, if you become more conscious and you choose, well, actually today I'm choosing Aham Prema, I am divine love. I'm choosing, I am perfectly healthy. You know, whatever it is you need, You can give that to yourself, write your own prescription. So I'm going to challenge you at the end to write your own prescription, say what you need in present moment tense, and after the call, record it on your device. It's so easy to record yourself on those voice memos and start playing it back, especially when you find yourself in a maybe negative internal dialogue. So once we're all ready to go, let's begin. Get super cozy, comfortable. Comfort is key. And when you feel nice and settled, just notice what's going on around you. Let's begin to notice the external environment first as we withdraw from it. So notice the sounds, and know that the sound is never a barrier to your practice. You just notice them and then draw your awareness inward. And then just notice any feelings or sensations that are in your physical body. Are you holding any tension anywhere in your back, in your neck or shoulders, in your arms or legs? And if you do notice anything niggling or uncomfortable or a little bit of discomfort, let's take a couple of long, slow, deep breaths in through the nose. And as you release the breath, exhaling out through the nose, just allow it to soften now. Release that tension. So as your body becomes softer, and as your breath begins to slow down naturally, your mind will also begin to become more coherent, more steady. And whenever you notice your attention drifts away from our practice today, just keep gently bringing it back. We're going to practice with effortless ease today. So you're beginning now by simply observing your breath in its natural state. And become aware of the sounds of your breath now. Is it loud or faint? And again, it's just about bringing your attention into what is right here, right now. So you're not trying to force anything. You're not trying to be any way in particular. You're just allowing everything to be exactly as it is right here, right now. And you're just being the observer, observing your breath, observing your physical body, and just observing your mental body, your thoughts, noticing where you're getting distracted. And now as you become aware of the sensation of your breath in your body, notice the temperature of your breath as it enters, maybe around your nose opening, your nostrils, and the temperature as you exhale, noticing it's cool, and noticing when it's warmer. And having softly closed your eyes or capped your eyes with a downward gaze, you're withdrawing out all of the visual stimulation from your environment. And as it goes dark within, just imagine you're breathing in this light and start to visualize that light going down through your nose, filling up your chest, filling up your belly. And then maybe the light color changes as you breathe out. So if you're visual, you can do this as a visual exercise. Or if you're more kinesthetic, you can do it based on the temperature or the sensation of the movement of the breath. But let the breath be the anchor now to bring your awareness inward. And your breath is happening right here, right now. And as your awareness begins to linger inward, connect now with the chamber of your heart, your center of love and compassion. If you need help locating it, you can just gently place one of your hands on your chest. Otherwise, simply allow your hands to rest and just feel the subtle connection as the chest expands and contracts. Becoming aware of that center, that heartbeat that pulsates day in, day out, effortlessly in your favor, pulsating and pumping, doing its job effortlessly. And just know that this practice is supporting that effort of your heart, maintaining a steady blood pressure, a nice long, steady breath. And let's connect now with the qualities of your heart. What are the qualities of your heart today? Let's pause now and tune in and just feel into your particular qualities of your heart. Connecting with the qualities of love, of compassion, of peace, quiet and calm. And imagine now that your attention being here on your heart is increasing that flow, increasing those qualities as they bubble up in that chamber, that sacred chamber in your chest. Visualize them now like a warm honey spilling out all across your whole physical body, right down to the tips of your toes, to the tips of your fingers, the top of your head, the tip of your nose. Your whole being is pulsating with that warm, honey-like quality of your heart. Every cell, every muscle, every tissue, every organ is being recoded now with the qualities of your heart: love, compassion, peace, joy, equanimity, as you bring this consciousness to this effortless process. And if there's one quality that you'd like a little bit more of, Let's affirm it now with a short, positive, present moment statement of Sankalpa. I am whatever it is you'd like to fulfill. I am perfectly healthy. I am calm amidst the chaos. I am loving and kind. I am grateful. And just repeat whatever affirmation you feel you would really benefit from now. Keeping that awareness in your heart. And just repeat it 3 times softly, silently to yourself. I am. And as you let go that part of the practice, let's do our self-inquiry now, those 4 soul questions. See each question bubble up and then fading away without attaching to trying to answer it. Who am I? Who am I? What do I want? What do I really, really want right here, right now? What is my purpose or my dharma? What's my purpose in life? And the last question is, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? And now, like those 4 bubbles, just imagine them fading away into the distance. You don't have to worry about trying to figure out the answers. They'll come when you're good and ready. And we'll begin now our mantra practice for a few minutes. We'll do this practice for about 3 minutes. So begin now the silent repetition of the mantra, Aham, Prema. Aham, Prema. Remember, the repetition is easy and relaxed. Aham, Prema. And now release the Aham Prema mantra. Simply allow it now to float off. And remain in this beautiful sacred stillness and silence for about another minute. And simply observe the calm, the centered presence within you. And now I invite you to bring to mind that affirmation that you've chosen personally today to give to yourself. It's your own gift, your special present of presence today. And repeat that affirmation 3 more times now as we seal the practice. Remember, it's short, it's positive, and it's present moment. So it'll begin with I am. And as you release that affirmation, just notice, how does that gift make you feel? Do you feel calm? Do you feel more at peace? Do you feel more compassionate? And give yourself another few moments just to really acknowledge the gift that you've just given yourself by showing up again today for this beautiful practice that we now know and have shared together. As we bring it to a close, let's take a long, slow, deep breath in, really to seal it in now. And as you exhale, release the practice. You can take a stretch. You can stretch your arms back out into the environment that you occupy. And take another big, long, slow, deep breath in as you open up across your chest, opening up your heart center. Bringing those hands up to reach to that higher self, to the higher guidance that you will receive to come to this practice each day. Connecting then with your intuitive sense, your third eye center. Then drawing the hands down to your throat chakra, your throat center. And then let's let them rest here in our heart center. Just allow the backs of your thumbs to press gently against the chest, the heart center, the heart chakra. And just feel gratitude within yourself for that beautiful inner guidance that guides you on your path day in, day out. And just some days maybe it's too noisy to notice what's being said or how you're being guided. But the more we show up in practice like this, the more you'll feel connected intuitively, and the more guidance you have to tune into. It's always there, you just maybe a little tuned out. So you can just rub the hands together now and start to allow all of the energy to come back into your physical body. You can wiggle your fingers and toes, and then you can cup the hands over your eyes, taking all the time that you need before you gently start to open your eyes. You can always open them with a downward gaze and come back nice and gently, but you want to always come fully back. So I want you to bring all of your attention to the soles of your feet now, and I want you to feel super grounded, really connected. And then when you feel ready, you can look around at all of the beautiful people on this call that shared this lovely practice with you. And that's the beauty with the practice. It's lovely to do it with friends, but these are tools that you have even when you're not with your best meditating friends, when you're not with your group of homies. You can do some of these practices when you're standing in line, when your blood pressure is rising, when you're getting tense, or when you're watching the presidential debate maybe in the US. Wherever it is where it's pushing your nervous system. And you can just consciously keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. And if the environment you're in or the company you're in isn't providing you with what you need, you can give it to yourself. So that's the beauty of the affirmations. You can gift yourself exactly what you need, because sometimes we're expecting other people around us to fill in and know intuitively what we all need. And that doesn't usually happen. It can usually end in a little bit of, disappointment. So becoming aware of what you need on any given day is really powerful, and giving it to yourself, I think, is the key, because it'll keep you in a very emotional, resilient place. So I hope you found a good affirmation for this week, for today. And I will be asking next week. I will be checking in. I might even jump in on one of the calls during the week to find out, did you record it? Because this is your homework. You get out your phone, you put on voice memos or whatever you have. If you're old school, maybe you have a tape recorder, I don't know. And I want you to record that affirmation. Say it to yourself maybe 10 or 12 times, softly, I am, and just keep, say it nicely, softly. Try it on for size. Maybe you don't like the one you've chosen today, so you can change it up. But there's no point in just recording it then and not listening to it. You do need to listen to it too. So you could pop a little alarm or reminder to remind you to listen to it, because apparently when your subconscious mind hears it in your voice, which it'll recognize, it has no choice but to co-create that. There's a coherence that has to happen. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Anyway, give it a go. I think it'll help. Anybody like to share anything? I'll stop the recording so you can share away.